Hi, it's me again, Mr. Jamar Largo de la Cruz, and this is 1500015 English representation. We are now in the Unit 3, and this is my next slideshow is. So, again, bear with me until the end because this is having fun learning in this unit. So, see ya! Hey, it's me again. So we are now in Unit 3, my next slide. So this is 1500015 English representation. I'm Mr. Jamar Largo de la Cruz. So let's proceed now to the objectives. All right. The objective of this unit is that we are going to identify the meaning of the vocabulary about media and tools. We are going to use verbs, what, in rhetorical questions in the presentation. Discuss with a partner about effective headline and talk about bullet chart. Listen and practice how to say the numbers in English. Comprehend the importance of when presenting visuals and constructing a presentation. So let's proceed now. And now moving on is the week 5. So the in week 5 you have to identify the meaning of the vocabulary about media and tools, and then you have to use verbs that rhetorical question. You have to use verbs what and rhetorical questions in the presentation. Discuss with the partner about effective headline and talk about bullet charts. So these are the things that we have to talk and discuss in this week for week 5. So bear with me and let's start. Let's start with Price is Right game. So the Price is Right presentation tools edition. So this is a fun and interactive game, of course, to warm up the students. So this is the game's instruction. So for this one, in each round, a presentation tool will be shown. Each group will then guess the nearest price, and then whoever group or whichever group that will uh, present or whichever group that would guess the nearest price will win, of course. So guess the correct price then. If you still have time, you still have the bonus round. Build the best setup within a budget. All right, let's go. So let's start the game. Okay, so the first item is the projector. So this is a device that displays visuals on screen for large audiences. So what is its estimated price? Bid your price from 10,000 to 20,000. Great. All right, the answer for that is this one. So the price is 20,000. Great. Next is the clicker. This is a handheld device used to navigate slides remotely. And what is its estimated price then? Bid your price from 2,000 to 5,000. The price is, there you go, it's 2,500. Let's proceed. The next one is the flip chart. So this is a large pad of paper on a stand is used for brainstorming and notes. So what is its estimated price? Bid your price from 500 to 10,000. Great. The price is, there you go. It's 600. All right. Okay, let's go now to the microphone and speaker. So this is used to amplify the speaker's voice for better audience engagement. So what is its estimated price? Bid your price from 5,000 to 10,000. The price is, there you go, 9,200. All right, this one. The podium. The podium is a stand used by speakers to hold notes or a microphone. So what is its estimated price then? Bid your price from 5,000 to 10,000. Great job. The answer is 8,100. Very good. Next, let's go to the whiteboard. The whiteboard is used to write things you discuss during your lesson or during your presentation somehow or brainstorming. So what's your estimated price for this? Good. It's 3,000 to 4,000. Great. Good. Okay, 3,400. Next is that's it. So that's the vocabulary part. So um answer this question. So, of all the presentation, which do you think you like and why? So, for me personally, I like actually the projector because I use projector every time, and also the microphone and speaker because that is what I use when I present. So, all the things I need only the two of that. So, I am good. I am good for presentation. Okay. All right. So, how about the media tools that you prefer to use? So, for me, when I am preparing presentation, I always use Canva or else Prezi. So it depends on the style of people that I am presenting to. Okay. Now let's proceed now to the language. So this part here is language using a verb, using what and using adjective and adverb in the presentation. So let's see how it is used or how it is useful for the presentation. So in this case, we are going to discuss here for the verb part. Hold on for a while. So using a verb in the presentation is essential because this would give series of things that would help that would help connect to your audience and it would help also to develop uh, connection or develop trust to your audience and clear understanding to them. So the first one is to give a clear instruction. This is really essential when you are presenting. So you have to make sure that the people, the audience that are listening to you, understood what you are saying. So this is essential. So the using a verb. So number two, engage the audience. By engaging the audience, you're going to give them task. Like example, you are going to tell them like what can you say or like give your opinion on the idea of this slide. So you can ask them you can ask the audience, you can choose pick someone to talk, and that is necessary because you know what, you are engaging now, you're engaging them in a way that you are giving them responsible or you're giving them the opportunity to share their experience somehow or their thought about the slides. Okay. Now, number three is to explain the process in order for you to be clear and be understood, of course. So you have to explain processes, and this is by, using verbs, of course. So example, you will say first, you have to think of a title so that you have a direction or something like that. And then number four is to create impact. Okay, so creating impact is necessary in presenting. So it is very useful, it's very necessary, it is vital for you that when you present, people would listen to you and then they're going to um, would understand. They're going to um, get something from your presentation. So creating impact there is very vital, and then using a verb is also uh, helping you to reach that impact. Okay, let's proceed now to the next one. So the next one is actually using what. Okay, using what in presentation is also useful since this is giving the uh, your presentation a giving your presentation precise more precise points and engaging the audience. So example, number one, to introduce a topic. So when you introduce the topic, you can use the what there to give or introduce something and engaging the audience. So to introduce a topic, example, what are the essential tools for public speaking? Or what are the essential tools for presentation? So what there is useful for presenting really. So to prompt discussion as well. So asking the audience, what do you think about this one? What do you think about this slide? So something like that. Okay. Next is um, to highlight the key takeaways. So what we learned today is you're highlighting using the word what. So this is essential when you are going to about to end. You have to make sure that the audience can remember what you are talking, what you're discussing, and everything, something like that. So be aware of that one as a presenter. So next is the adverb and adjective. So in actually in when in any presentation or in any public speaking, when you talk to people, it is very good to hear when you are using adverb and adjective together, because this would not just helping you to express your idea in to express your idea in the presentation, but also this would bring you or bring you bring you to the point where uh, you can really give the audience a an impact on describing your slides or describing the idea of your presentation. So using adjective is necessary in the presentation. So describing tools and features. So this projector displays images clearly and brightly. So as you can see, we're using there the adverb. So another example for that is a well-designed slide enhances understanding significantly. So we are using there now adjective at the same time combining with the adverb. Encouraging participation. So when you encourage the audience, you will say, as we can see in this slide, listen carefully to this one, or else think critically about this point. So and then you're going to ask them and let them explain what they have understood. Comparing ideas. Okay, comparing ideas is a method for it is a technique that you can use, and it is just using adjective and adverb that you can construct your sentences by comparing ideas. So this is really essential as well in presentation. So make use of these things using a verb, using what, and using adjective and adverb construction so that you are perfect in your presentation. So when you speak, make sure that you show confidence, because even if you know all of this and then you are not confident yourself, then there's nothing wrong. Well, nothing will there's no impact in your presentation. So good luck to you presenting using this thing. So let's move on to speaking now. So preparing bullet charts. So it's your turn now. Prepare bullet charts based on your idea or of data. So find an effective headline for each bullet chart and talk to a partner and present it in the class. All right, so this is the bullet charts, or no, this is the checklist for visuals. So number one, prepare each visual carefully and separately. And then number two, check whether the visual really shows what you are saying. Then number three, make sure your audience can read the visual, font size, and colors. And then number four, find effective headlines. Five, keep design and content simple. Use bullet charts for text. Reduce text to a minimum. And then always prepare audience for visuals. Present information clearly and logically. And then remember the rule of six. So you have to follow this kind of checklist so that your bullet charts will be perfect, especially you're going to find effective headlines. So you have to work together with a partner, and then after doing it together, you can present it in the class. This is the end of week 5 where you learned the following. So for vocabulary, you learned a while ago the median tools on page 23. And for language practice, you learned emphasizing important points using verbs and using what for in on page 28. And you're talking about effective headline about bullet chart to a partner on page 30, number 14. Now, moving on, let's move on to week 6. In this week, you will learn how to say the numbers in English, and then you are going to learn as well comprehension on the important when presenting visuals and constructing a presentation. So these are very important. These are necessary and essential topic that you are going to learn so that you will be ready wherever you are, whenever you are going to present uh, your presentation or your slides in whatever job you have or whatever projects you are going to present, whether in your class or in your workplace. So that's it. All right, good job. Okay, now moving on, let's go to the listening part now. So listening part would help you how to say numbers. Okay, so let's do this.
Unit 3, Exercise 4. 1,
251,
2,
7,489,
3,
3.8 billion,
4,
49 million euro,
5,
$19.62,
6,
2/3,
7,
175 square meters,
8,
1,240,000,
9,
7.2,
So if you want to listen it, you can play that one again, and then this is the answer. So let's see how you're going to write or and then say based from what we listened. So this is the number. Number 1 is 251. So 251. That is how you're going to say it. Number 2 is 7,489. Number 3 is 3.8 billion. Okay. Number 4 is 49 million euro. Number 5 is $19.62. Check your spelling. Wrong spelling is wrong. Okay. All right. Now, moving on, in the next activity, you are going to listen to the conversation. Another type of conversation. This is another also activity. So fill in the missing numbers. So number 1 here, you're going to find out the car sales in 2004, the first and second quarter. So you're going to find the numbers, or you are going to write the numbers and then say it as well so that you can practice how to say the numbers in English. So let's play the audio.
Unit 3, Exercise 5. 1,
Let's look at the figures in this table more closely. As you can see, in the first row, we sold 18,250 cars in Germany in the first quarter, while in the same period, we sold roughly 32,000 in the EU. Our non-EU market was still relatively small, with sales of about 8,000 cars. Now, if you look at the second quarter, you will see a dramatic change. Whereas our German business didn't increase much, sales in the other two areas developed very well. In the EU, 47,500 cars were sold, and in the non-EU countries, sales went up to 17,300, which I'm sure you will agree is an extremely good result.
2.
If you look at the next slide, you will see the layout of our new open plan office in Hamburg. As you can see from the plan, it's 24.8 metres long and about 16 metres wide for a total of just over 400 square metres. Our office will be on the 12th floor of the building, which has a total of 16 floors. We'll be moving to our new premises on the 15th of February, if everything goes according to plan.
3.
You can see the 5 most expensive cities for business travellers in this table. Venice leads the table with an average rate of €387. In Rome, the business traveller has to pay €239, and in Paris, a room costs €226. In New York City, the average room rate is €225, and in Milan, it's €215 per night.
Okay, so that's it. That's the listening all about. So let's answer now. So car sales in 2004, first and second quarter. So this is the information. The first quarter we have for number 1 is 18,000. The second quarter we have 2,800, and number 3 is 47,500. Let's go now to the second quarter, or the second point, or number 2, the new open plan office. As you listened a while ago, so the information there is this one. So the answer for number 4 is, for dimension, is for 24.8 meter long. Okay, I think that's the end for the listening. Okay, number 3, for hotel rooms, for the listening. So moving on is the reading and writing. So in reading and writing, so I have a question to all of you. What is important when presenting visuals? So now let's read about opinions about these people, and then you're going to choose which opinion you agree with. Okay, so we have here from Karen Hamilton. So she said, I think to be effective, a good visual must focus only for a few points. So that is her idea. And then for Keith, in my opinion, the presenter is the focus of the presentation, not the visual. So this is also very good idea. All right, so continue reading that one. And then for Suzanne, Suzanne said, above all, a slide or an overhead must be readable. So he's also about phones. And then if the audience can't read, so she's also concerned she's also concerned about the phones that you are going to write in presenting. Barbara James is also saying that she is a market researcher. What you say and what you show should always go together. So her is the connection of the slides, the words in the slides, the visuals and everything. So she is also very perfectionist, I think, in the visuals. And then Javier is a financial analyst. So he said, for me, it's very important that the presenter speaks to the audience, doesn't read to them. Yes, this is also right, because reading the presentation alone is something like you can just send the PPT to them because you're always reading. Okay. Next, Tony. Bedfill is a media consultant. So, what is his point also is death by PowerPoint. So, when people use too many sound effects. So, he's also concerned about making sound effects. So, this is not good when you present. So, it's better like there's no like clapping of hands, no sound, no need for that, especially for formal presentation. You don't do that. All right. So after reading the opinions of those people, what do you think is your favorite of all the opinions? So what do you think is important when presenting visuals? Which opinions do you agree with and why? Which opinion do you disagree with and why as well? If you're presenting, what do you think is your idea and will be presented? So this is the point that you're going to discuss with your partner, and then write your answer and then present it or read it in the class. There you go. This is the end of week 6, where you learned a while ago about listening. How do you say the numbers in English on page 25, number 4. And you also learned how the important when presenting visuals on page 31. So I hope that these things are really helping you so that you can be well in your presentation. All right, so I think that would be all. All right, so thank you so much for listening, and bear with me until the end. So this is the references for Unit 3. You can check this one out, and then thank you. So you can contact us below. We have their information here, and then thank you so much. So that would be all for this unit. So see you again for Unit 4.